from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder. Morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around. Meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be. Down under's calling, can't you hear?
G'day folks, welcome aboard, nice to have you here. Where are we today? Well, let's have a look. Couple of people in the chat. First of all, g'day Jonesy, welcome aboard buddy, nice to have you here. Jonesy, you had me thinking a bit. Being a loner? Had me thinking. G'day Denise, how you doing? Second in the chat, how's your bro doing? And also, when the time comes, I'd like to have a chat about a couple of other things, if that's okay with you. Got to do with the up-and-coming cruise you've got going on. G'day Daniel, welcome aboard buddy, nice to have you here. How are you doing? It's been a while. How are your plans going? Are we headed to Deutschland yet, or are we still US bound? How are things going? Well, let me ask a question. Where are we today? I've got some pictures in the background. Oh, one of them I'm in the way of, but hey, there we go. Have a look, have a guess. Some of you should know it's a place in Australia, and yeah, I'll give you a few more hints a little later on. Well, this week has been an incredible week. A lot of things happening. We've got a cruise coming up in just under, let me guess, just under 40, what is it, 44 days according to me, 45 days according to Denise. It's going to be an incredible cruise. I can tell you now, right now, Denise, we've been on that ship and we've been to two of the three ports. We've been to the A and the B, but not the C. And an idea, a suggestion, when you get to the B, which is Bonaire, go on a go-kart tour. Take yourself, you and a couple of guys, get on the go-kart tour and just do tours of the island. It's absolutely fantastic. You're going to Bonaire, you look at the salt mines, you look at, there's a whole host of stuff there that you can look at, and it's going to be absolute blast. Awesome ship, unless you've already been on it. Yeah, so that's my heads up, and I might even give you a bit more of a heads up a little later on with a video. Yeah, so it's coming, 44 days, 45 days. Gabby is going to be on that ship. She's going to have an amazing time. So there we go, ducks to ducks. Denise is saying that, yep, she's getting the golf carts. Man, that's awesome. It's going to be real fun. And if you can, get Gabby along with you, because when you get the go-karts and she's on there with you, she'll be there with mum and dad. It'll be a good opportunity for her to have a look at the island. There's some great things. Look out for Kenny's favourite thing on that island. When you do the go-karts, Kenny's favourite thing was watching the flamingos. Absolutely gorgeous. And, well, hey, from your point of view, it's not going to be hard because they drive on the wrong side of the road as well. Sorry, the correct side of the road. We drive on the, no, wait a minute. They drive on the right. We drive on the correct. That's it. So they'll be on the right side of the road for you, so you'll be fine. You're renting through Bonaire Cruises. That's who we rented through as well. And if you know you're Dutch, they'd be great to have a chat to. Anyway, I will at some point put up some photos. I do have some photos. I won't put them up today, but during the week or later on, I will put up some photos with Kenny in the golf cart and a few others. So there you go. It's going to be amazing. You're going to have an absolute blast. Absolute blast. It was loads of fun. Okay, so a bit of a heads up for those down under. Still waiting on the application to go into ACNC, so we'll wait and see what happens. Currently, my solicitors are dealing with that one, so there we go. Daniel is saying that they're going to go to Vegas first. He wants to see this band called what? Sugar on Fremont Street. Oh, that'll be cool. I hope they... what sort of music do they play? Are they a cover band or... Yeah, what sort of music? Anyway, yeah, a bit of news down under. There's a bit of chatter amongst the Australian cruisers that, and Ben and David added to that one, there was a bit of negative chat about the Carnival Adventure, how the cruise line, the staff on board were not 100% polite, how the service was interesting, which was rather interesting because the ship actually did come from Princess originally, went to P&O, it was known as the Golden Princess, which was the first ship that we actually went on that got us into cruising, and then it went to P&O. P&O is no longer around. That's P&O Australia, not P&O UK. P&O UK is still around, but P&O Australia was absorbed by Carnival, and as a result, yeah, it's doing what it's doing. So that's it's interesting. So there was a bit of negative talk about it, and the Australians are there's a bit of chat amongst the Aussies, because right now the only cruise line that does year-round is Carnival. It used to be P&O, and then Carnival had a ship that would float around, so there was a little bit of choice. But people are trying to get Royal Caribbean and also NCL to be here on a more regular basis year-round. So we have to wait and see. Most Aussies are actually doing their trip overseas, so going overseas and picking up a cruise there. Things are a little bit different. The Carnival Encounter is currently in dry dock in Singapore. It's getting a make-up, a new lease on life. They're putting in the Fahrenheit 555. So there's some other upgrades happening, so we'll wait and see what's going on. Jonesy is saying he did 3 days of jury duty this week. Mate, you have my sympathies. Was it worth it? Was it any good? Daniel is saying that they're a cover band but are rock and roll. Okay, that's cool. Whose music do they do mostly covers for? Jonesy is saying rock and roll rules, and yes, it does. Jonesy says he's in. Daniel says he's in love with their drummer. Mind you, they're all girls. That's, mate. I better find out more about this band. Do they have a website or a Facebook page? You can check them out. Okay, so that's Carnival Adventure. At the end of the year, we are going on the Carnival Luminosa. So the Luminosa is the next Costa ship, another Carnival import. So we'll have to wait and see how things pan out. I know that there are a couple of people that are going on the cruise that are really, really, really excited about the cruise. One of them is a guy by the name of Joe Hupp, because it'll be his first cruise, and that will be absolutely amazing. We've got 8 cabins sold so far. And Jonesy's another one coming with us on board that cruise. So we're trying to get everything sorted so that we can get some tax benefits, as in we can start to promote HH for Sea Down Under. And if that works, then we're woohoo! Yeah. Glad I made what clear, Jonesy. There's a few things that I made clear. Some of them are good, some of them are interesting. Yep. Some of the things I make clear are as clear as mud. It's one of those days. All right, we're looking at hump day. So those of you across the pond, you're starting your hump day. Those of us on this side of the pond, we're about to finish our hump day. Let me ask, any questions out there about your hump day or my hump day? I don't mind. We'll have a good old chat about it. I need to update my website. I think I'll go ahead and do that after the show. Put some other stuff in there. But the website is up and running. We're trying to get merch coming in on Helping Hands as well as on the Down Under cruises. So we'll see what's going on. Oh, the drummer was a girl, but no judgment here. Yeah, that's right. Good on you, Jonesy. I agree with you. Daniel, thank you for clarifying that. Denise, never believe what I found. What'd you find? What did you find? Tim Tams, where'd you find them? Do you remember how to do the Tim Tam slam? Because here's what I'm going to get you to do. If you do know how to do it, and you do take some Tim Tams with you on board the ship, on the horizon, go ahead and do the Tim Tam slam. Denise says she hasn't opened them yet, but they look amazing, and she got it at a retail. Oh, that's cool. I thought Publix had it, or Walmart, I believe, was stocking them as well. Okay, Denise, this is the way you do the Tim Tam slam. You take your Tim Tam and you do one corner, you bite off, not a lot, just a little bit, and the diagonally opposite corner you bite off as well. Then all you got to do is just stick it in the coffee that you're drinking, coffee or tea or hot chocolate. It's better with coffee and or hot chocolate, and then you just try and suck the coffee or hot chocolate through the Tim Tam. You use the Tim Tam as a straw. Try it. You'd love it. All of a sudden this chocolate infusion just starts melting into your mouth. Absolutely yum. Give it a go. Give it a go. No kidding, never looked for them. Well, you found them. Get another packet, and then you can practice the Tim Tam slam. It's a load of fun. Daniel says once he gets to Germany, he will then plan to come down there, do a cruise with you all. He wants to bring his daughter and her husband and maybe his ex-wife. He always promised them a cruise. Well, let me tell you, Daniel, if you can make it at the end of this year, we're going to be enjoying New Year's Eve at sea. We leave Brisbane on December the 29th, and we sail out of Brisbane and we head up to Airlie Beach, then to Cairns. We'll have New Year's Eve on the way, then we'll do the Great Barrier Reef and head back into Brisbane for January 4th. So I think you would love that if you can do it. If you can do it. Denise is okay. Have a go. You just got to suck it through the biscuits. Jonesy, they don't know what a biscuit is. They call a biscuit something else. They call a scone a biscuit. Denise is having a giggle. Denise says, dang it, got to run at work. Be back later. No problem. Have an easy shift, we hope. G'day, young man. How you going, Jimmy? Jimmy, I want to ask you, did you get an email from Chris or Crystal regarding the 2028 cruise? Yes or no? Jimmy is saying g'day. Daniel, just for your info, in case you don't know, I believe you're ex-military as well. 2028, we're doing a cruise. We don't have the ship or the itinerary just yet, but we have a rough time period around about September, October of 2028. We'll be sailing out of Port Canaveral, and we'll be doing one of the Caribbeans on. It's on a NCL ship, and what it will be doing is celebrating the heroes, as in vets, Gold Star families, first responders, anybody like that. We will be doing some, having them on board the cruise and giving them giving at least 10 people an opportunity to have a free holiday and learn more about cruising, especially those who have been in any of those categories and never had the opportunity to enjoy a cruise. So Daniel, if you feel up to it, 2028 is what we're looking at. Daniel is saying he also wants to visit Aussie too. Thanks. One country that's one country he always wanted to visit. You know what, Daniel, come down under. And if you're down under while you're here, you might as well go and visit New Zealand as well. Because this is a long way to go, especially from Europe. It's a long way to go to get to experience anything down here. So there you go. Jonesy from Jimmy. Okay, so the ABC's cruise is coming up real quick. Before we know it, we'll have had the experience with Gabby. There's some opportunities happening fairly shortly for some interview time. I have to check out when it is, but we're doing an interview with Gabby and her mum and possibly her dad, talking about the benefits of cruising and answering any questions they've got. In fact, we'll be doing a pre-cruise interview, and then Gabby is going to be filmed left, right, and centre, and we'll get as much of that video on that we can, as much of that video on live stream as we can. So there we go. Jonesy says he has a new channel. He'll be back. A new one. Jonesy, can't you get all the ones you got up right now sorted before you go on to a new one? Bye-bye, says Jimmy. Are you leaving or are you saying goodbye to Jonesy? By the way, when Denise gets back, I've got a question to ask her. G'day, mate. How you going? Hey, Joe, what's the weather like in Dubbo? We're currently sitting on 18 degrees, was 21 today. So what did you have up in Dubbo today? Welcome in anyway. Hey, are you excited about a particular cruise happening at the end of the year? We're just talking about that, trying to see if we can get Daniel, Jose and his family to join us on the Ducks cruise at the end of the year. It's going to be an absolute blast. We're going to have a good time. Daniel is saying he will let us know when they decide to come down under. The family has never been out of Germany, so this would be a plus for them. Whoa! Well, you know what? There's always a first time. Oh, there we go. Tassie sports fan. G'day, Jonesy. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Nice new channel. Now, Tassie sports fan, which sports are you a fan of? Footy, Aussie rules, or rugby, or cricket, or what else? Let us know. Give us a heads up on what your channel's all about. And by the way, folks, if you're in the Down Under Cruises chat rather than Facebook, if you're in the Down Under Cruises, just type in #duck in the comment in the chat, and Nightbot should take care of stuff for you. Daniel is saying, actually, sorry, daughter's been to California, but only for a few days. She didn't get time to experience it. You know, California's, from what I hear, California's suffering a little bit. All sports, says Tassie Sport Fan. Good on you, Jonesy. I won't go into politics. I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm here to talk about cruising. But yeah, interesting to see the way people are talking. Joe is saying sincerest apologies for last night. He wasn't up to sticking around as he wasn't doing well mentally due to work. Mate, I understand. You have your moments. You got to do what you got to do, and if you're not well, you take the time out. But I hope you're a lot better today, and I hope you're ready for a fantastic cruise coming up. Because that's what we're here to look at, is getting people on board the cruise. We're going to have an absolute blast, let me say. It's going to be absolute fun. Joe's gone with the statement #duck. There you go. #duck is in. And with #duck, we get Nightbot saying, please welcome Joe Hupp to the stream and connect with Joe Hupp. And there's his link. Go ahead. Join the link. Now, let me see. Daniel, yes, politics is my thing. Yep. Interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on right now around the world that is rather weird and rather strange, but let's hope everything goes in the right direction. So people are asking me, where do I get this stupid hat? Well, I got this from Chris's wife, Kelly. She was wearing this hat and it was a little bit too big for her head, so she gave it to me. And the reason why she gave it to me was because it's got ducks all over it. And what's the channel? We Are the Ducks. So there you go. Tassie Sports is saying, Jones is saying, AFL, tennis, soccer, surf lifesaving, local rugby union, and baseball. And the list goes on. I'm glad you said rugby union. But I'm a little bit disappointed with AFL because to me that's aerial ping pong. I'm only kidding. Joe is saying he's doing better tonight, mate. That's great to hear. I actually love that hat. Yeah, it's a great hat. I do like it, especially considering it was given in love, and as a result, I really appreciate it. Both Kelly and Chris are great people. They help out with helping hands in an immeasurable way. It's unbelievable. Tassie Sport fan is saying g'day to Joe. Joe, that is Jonesy's new channel. Tassie Sports fan. Okay, so give you guys a little bit of a heads up. Helping Hands for Cruising has got a number of events happening fairly shortly. One of them is in April. They're doing another cruisathon. The Down Under cruisers are going to go on there, do our little bit for HH for C. So we're also looking for other channels, other creators to come on board and join us. If you do give us a heads up in the chat, and we'll get that passed on to Crystal and Michael Ann, so they can get you slotted in for a position in the chat in the time slot. We're trying to do a full weekend if we can. So there you go. Joe is saying g'day to Jonesy. So there you go. Joe is also saying we just had a smart meter installed at our place today. The house meter box looks bare with only 1 meter in it. Yeah, this. Joe, do you guys own your house or do you rent? Interestingly enough, one of our clients is one of the companies that actually supplies the software to read those meters. So there you go. Daniel is saying he arrives in Germany on the 16th of March, and then 2 days later will visit the consulate to make Germany his home. Mate, I wish you all the luck. Whereabouts in Germany are you going to be staying? And if so, I'll get a guy by the name of Darian to actually give you a buzz when he arrives in Germany. He goes to Germany 3 times a week and twice on Sundays. I mean, it's almost like his second home. So whereabouts in Germany are you going to be living? And maybe I'll get my son to come over and visit as well, because he's in the UK. And actually, his birthday is on the 19th of March. So there you go. He'll be the great 3-0. Jonesy says they own the. Joe says they own the place. Hey, that's awesome. Because some rental accommodations have people are going, yeah, no, you're not putting those smart meters in my place. So it's interesting. It just makes it easier because they actually read the meter from where they are, and then it makes life a whole lot easier because then you don't have somebody coming in and interrupting your spare time like they do with gas. And with gas, they always get it wrong anyway. Let me see. Jonesy is saying he saw Cruz Hewitt yesterday playing at the Burnie International. He is the son, the legend. Awesome. Was the game good? Did he win? How did it go? Jimmy is saying he ate some German food once. Yeah, so did I. Daniel is saying it's sort of northern eastern Germany, a city called Menningen. Okay. What's their claim to fame? What do they have there? G'day, Joe from Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy from Joe. Jimmy is saying, I bet Darian knows that town. Man, Darian, there's not a place in Germany that Darian doesn't know. I'm going to miss our meter readers. Yeah, because you have a chance to have a chat with them, right? Invite them in for coffee, whatever. I mean, that's the way it's going. One of the companies that I did some training with recently, they are a provider for electricity and gas. And they had a meter reader come on in, but I know he was dealing with the gas side of things because gas meters do need to be read, whereas the electricity side, no, they don't. Jonesy is saying he lost to a Japanese player. Was it a big lose or was it a small lose? Jimmy says he misses common sense. Mate, there's a whole lot of people who miss common sense, let me tell you. But I'm not going to go down that path because that could end up being a political discussion. So, yeah, I want to keep the numbers going up on this view, not down. And by the way, folks, if you know of anybody, first of all, if you're in the chat, if you're in the background and not in the chat and have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Please like and share. We want this channel to grow. And also, if you have a couple of minutes up your sleeve or a couple of hours, we've got a number of playlists there. Go ahead, please do the playlists. The more you listen to the playlists, the more it gets us in a position where we can end up being monetized. And if we do, all that monetization does is help HH4C so we can get some more people on board cruise ships, because that's what I want to do. Get 10,000 people on board cruise ships. Daniel is saying Darren has been close to his daughter's city. He's been to Erfurt, which is about 30 minutes away. So you know Darian, so that's cool. Get him to check out. There was the score, 6-4, 6-4. Straight sets. Oh well, better luck next time. He's 17. Can you imagine 17 and winning a tennis tournament? How much money do these kids make? I mean, and that's half the problem. You get paid for each ball you hit, virtually. And good luck to him. I wish I was more athletic. Anyway, let's get back to cruising. So there is another cruise that's going to go down in March of 27, I believe. We are deciding, we are toying with whether or not we go on that cruise or not. It is going to be going out of Melbourne, and it is going to be doing the southern side of Australia. So it's going to be going Melbourne, Port Lincoln, Kangaroo Island, and then Adelaide, and then back to Melbourne again. So, and it's going to be on the Carnival adventure, which is the old Golden Princess, which would be a turnaround for us. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully the gods will be good to us tomorrow night. If not last night, I haven't seen any notification that we won, so I figured we lost. But tomorrow night the gods might see that we deserve it and give it to us. So there we go. Daniel is saying Darian was in the same division in the army that he was, but different cities. Really? Okay, so this is really old news. I mean, you know him well. So we're trying to get Darian and a whole host of other vets on board our 2028 cruise. Daniel, see if you can do it. If you can, great. It is going to be out of the U.S., but if you can, it would be awesome. Jonesy saying, yes, he's been running our playlist. You should get a little bump this week. Yeah, mate, thank you very much. I've been seeing that. You've been getting responses. I've been sending back comments and so forth, so appreciate that. I really do. And we need to get a whole host of more people in here. I really want the numbers up around 1,000 for subs and get the 4,000 up. Currently, we're sitting under the 1,000 at the moment for views. So there we go. Joe is saying you might be rolling this over to Saturday at this stage. What, don't you know where we are? You still haven't figured it out? All right, I will give you a heads up because you're asking. Okay, I will give you a bit of a heads up. Now, let me bring it up. Where we are is in the Bass Strait. It belongs to the state of Tassie and is the largest of 4 islands, and that's all I'm going to say because I'm pretty sure Jonesy will get on it. Where are we today? Joe is saying, and Shaun, I'll get in touch with you closer to the cruisathon. Good on you, mate. Appreciate that. That'd be really great. Okay, so Nightbot has put up a link here to say, please check out the website, the DOWNUNDERcruises.com for more information about what we're doing. And Jonesy's put in hashtag duck. Folks, jump on there, hashtag duck. You will see, please welcome Tassie Sports Fan to the stream. There's his link. Have a go. Jonesy is saying Flinders Island. No, mate. Not Flinders. Dude. King Island. Too easy. Told you you'd have it, Joe. Told you you'd get it. Yes, it is King Island. Let me give you a bit of a heads up for those who are not from our part of the world. So King Island is an island in Bass Strait. It belongs to the state of Tasmania, where Jonesy is from. It's the largest of 4 islands known as the New Year Group, and the second largest island in Bass Strait after Flinders Island. The island's population in the 2021 census was 1,617 people, which was up from 1,585 in the 2016 census. The island, basically, let's have a look. I'll go through some other stuff, not the history. What I will do is talk about what it has, its claim to fame. Has a distillery on it. It has a cheese factory on it. And a dairy. The interesting thing is it has some of the best meat, cattle, in the state of Tasmania. And it is actually, there are daily flights that go from just down the road from where I live, in a place called Moorabbin Airport. There are daily flights that go all the way across to King Island. Let's have a look. I'll go through some other stuff, not the history. What I will do is talk about what it has, its claim to fame. Has a distillery on it. It has a cheese factory on it. And a dairy. The interesting thing is it has some of the best meat, cattle, in the state of Tasmania. And it is actually, there are daily flights that go from just down the road from where I live, in a place called Moorabbin Airport. There are daily flights that go all the way across to let me see. There are a whole host of various places that you can go and visit, and one of those is the lighthouse, as you can see on the stream. There's the lighthouse. There's what I'm hiding in front of is the King Island Dairy or Cheese Factory, and on just over my right shoulder over here is the Kelp Factory. So there's a few things there that are of interest. Jonesy is saying that Flinders Island is larger. I'm just telling you what Wikipedia told me. So how right Wikipedia is, I don't know. They make the best cheese on King Island. Yes, they do. Daniel is saying Darien may have crossed my path at one time, but we probably wouldn't have known it. You're probably right. You're probably right. But you'd know Darien if you saw him. Seriously. Jonesy, Flinders Island, approximately 1333 to 1367 kilometres, is the largest island in the Fourneau group, while King Island, approximately 1091, 1098, is the largest in the New Year group. Both are located in the Bass Strait. I did say the New Year group. That's why I didn't go for Flinders Island. I went for King Island. Okay, so actually, a lot of people, what they do is they'll either come to fly into Melbourne, go down to a place called Geelong, pick up a ferry that runs between Geelong and Devonport, and what they'll do is they'll either use a sleeper on the ferry, or they will take their vehicle on board the ferry, and they may either hire a vehicle or use their own vehicle and travel around Tasmania. Tasmania's got the cleanest water and the freshest air in the country, so it's a great way to see the country. Now, if you go into King Island has some of the most amazing golf courses. Oh, there you go. Jonesy said it. Great golf courses. Yep, it is an island full of cattle and golf courses. And some of the view, like the view behind me, as you can see, is just incredible. Daniel is saying he does have a job waiting for him in Germany. If you ever travelled the Deutsche Bahn, then you'd see me in the future. He'll be a ticket taker. I'll be honest with you, Daniel. My family has a bit of history with Germany, so as a result, I've only ever been there once, and that was for a karate tournament and training session, and other than that I've never been, and you'll find it hard pressed for me to go there. I may get there because I will go on a river cruise, but out of choice it's one of the few places I don't want to go. Joe is saying, or pay an astronomical amount of dollars and join a coach tour from Dubbo to Tassie. Yeah, Joe, it would be an exorbitant amount of dollars for me to go up to Dubbo to catch a bus that goes all the way from Dubbo back down through Melbourne to Geelong to get back onto the cruise, to get back onto the ferry, to get back into Tasmania, only to do it all the way back again. Just saying. But it is a good idea, right? In actual fact, my karate sensei lives in Devonport and he does training there. So there would be a possibility that I'd go there and do some stuff with him. So anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, so I think I better wet Denise's whistle here a bit, because here's the cruise that she's going on with Gabby. Have a look at this.
The ABCs and You Group Cruise 2026 is the cruise you have been waiting for. Don't miss this opportunity to set sail on the magnificent Carnival Horizon for an epic 8-day sailing from Miami to the beautiful ABC Islands. After 2 amazing sea days, you will arrive at the island of Aruba, where you can see the California Lighthouse, or just take in the scenery. The next stop is Bonaire, with its picturesque pink salt flats and amazing beaches. And then the last port of call is Curacao, where you can take a panoramic island tour or just take in the sights. 2 more sea days wrap up this cruise, and you will have plenty of time to hang out at the Pig and Anchor Bar, the Havana Bar, or the Ocean Plaza. There is so much to do on the horizon, and this is why it is a favorite among many. Contact Bruce at Ocean Travel or Felicia at Syrup City Travel today for more details and booking information for this amazing group cruise. We'll see you on board.
Yeah, that's going to be one incredible cruise, let me tell you. Gabby's going to have an amazing amount of fun there. So, yeah. Joe's agreeing with me. That's for him. It's a shipload of money, let me tell you. Seriously. Jonesy is saying, just jump on the ferry. It's only 40 minutes drive from his place. I'd love to do that. Daniel is saying, hey Shaun, Germany is not for everyone. For him, it's a country he has loved for many, many years. And you know what? A lot of the ex-military guys are saying that about Germany. Like, you know, Darian has said that he's met a number of expats as well living in Germany. I can understand that, you know, it's formulated a part of your life. I get it. And it's exciting to see people with a big smile on their face about it. So there you go. Joe's saying he's going to head off, too tired to function. Mate, you get some sleep, take it easy, and I hope you feel a whole heap better. Yes, Daniel, it is going to be a nice cruise. I can tell you, Denise is going to have a bucket load of fun with Gabby, and Bruce and Cindy. They're going on that cruise as well. And as I said, it's going to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. In Aruba, they will get to see quite a bit of stuff out there, which is going to be great. And Bonaire, of course, they're going on the golf cart. So that's an amazing. It really is. It's an amazing drive around Bonaire. It is glorious. Caribbean is quite special, to be honest. Ilan and I wanted at some point do the Mediterranean, which is going to be interesting. And yeah, it just takes working for the man to sort it out, right? We got to do what we got to do. There we go. And of course, we want to build the charity both down under and in the U.S. And then possibly, Daniel, if you are so disposed, we will be looking to expand the charity out to Europe as well. So that'll be good. That's a cruise you'd like to bring your family. Well, you never know. We might be doing something similar in 2028. So have a think about it. 2028, you come along. Being ex-military, I don't know if your daughter and or son-in-law are ex-military as well, but if they are, great. If not, understood. But bring them along. Let them come on the Heroes Cruise and join us, because it is going to be an amazing cruise. We're going to be honouring so many people, and if we can help it, we're aiming to put 10 people on board that cruise. So it's going to be a good fun time. Next, of course, there was also a bit of chatter about the Carnival Adventure, also about Carnival Luminosa. Amongst the Aussies, the chat here is the Luminosa and Adventure and Encounter are all bringing in slight memories of their former lives. So the Encounter and the Adventure still have some of the old P&O stuff on them, and so they're, according to Christine Duffy, she wanted to make sure that the Australian side of things was a different experience to the standard Carnival. However, we've got three different ships, because we do get the Carnival Splendor down here, and the Splendor is Carnival through and through. So that comes in and goes out with the season along with the Luminosa. So we've got three different types of ships here, all with the same company. So people are starting to go, well, maybe we need to get some consistency. So that's one of the discussions that is going on through the Aussie chat. Although Carnival right now is the only cruise line that does give us year-round presence. So when the Luminosa and the Splendor leave our shores, we then have the Adventure and the Encounter round. Daniel is saying his daughter is just a military brat. Her husband did a stint in the Germany army, but not like he did. But this is something he wants them to experience. Well, let me tell you, we will recognise any military, right? They even recognise me. Well, I didn't actually do military. I did cadets at school, but not the same. I was actually conscripted to the South African Army, but I never actually got to serve because I didn't believe in the cause at the time, and I still don't believe in their cause. I would have rather fought for somebody else, to be honest. I don't believe in losing my life for somebody that doesn't care about me. I'm happy to lose my life for somebody who cares about me and my well-being. So there we go. All right. Having said that, a lot of good things happening fairly shortly in the cruise environment. So let me just bring up, talking about cruising, let me just bring up the itineraries that we've got going on, or not the itineraries, but what ships are in. So in Melbourne, we are now on the 26th. So today we had, 25th. Tomorrow we will have the Crystal Serenity coming in. That'll be in at 1300 or 1 o'clock, and it will leave, it's going to spend overnight, and it's going to leave on Friday at 1900. Then on Friday we will have the Seabourn Sojourn coming in at midday and leaving at 1800. And then on Sunday we've got the Holland America Zandam coming in. So that's going to be interesting. 3 ships in on the weekend. Discovery Princess will be in on Monday. That's what's happening in Melbourne. In Sydney, we've got, so today they had the Seabourn Sojourn. Tomorrow they'll have the Carnival Splendor, and also the Viking Orion. So the Carnival Splendor is going to be at the overseas passenger terminal. Viking Orion is going to be at White Bay. The benefit to White Bay is that when the ship leaves, you sail underneath the coat hanger, Sydney Harbour, and it's going to be one of the most exquisite views. And then on Friday we've got Anthem of the Seas coming in. And Saturday will be the Carnival Adventure. Saturday will also be Discovery Princess. So Carnival Adventure out of White Bay and Discovery Princess out of the overseas passenger terminal. Monday will be the Carnival Splendor and Crystal Serenity. That's what's out of Sydney. Out of Brisbane, we've got, let me see. So today they had the Viking Venus, and on Friday they're going to have the Voyage of the Seas. So that's going to be an interesting one. And out of Adelaide, what do we got? Hang on. Out of Adelaide, Tomorrow they've got the Holland America Zandam is in tomorrow. So that's what they've got. And finally in Perth, have we got Perth? Yeah, we got Fremantle actually. Fremantle is just outside of Perth anyway. Fremantle, we've got, what have we got? March. They don't have anything until March. So, and the first ship coming in March is March the 11th, in which case they will have the Coral Princess. Ah, that's cool. And Coral's probably doing a world round tour. Anyway, that's news on our tour around. Okay, let me go back out, see where I got to. Okay, Daniel is saying there's a lot of cruises out of Australia. That's fantastic. Yep, because we're in the season right now. Jonesy is saying Bernie, they have at berth number 7, Norwegian Spirit, Williamson's Ship Services. Yep, that's where it's at, Norwegian's berth 7. That's our next ship, which the Norwegian Spirit. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good for them. What's the weather down under right now? Well, we're coming into fall right now. So the weather is a bit up and down depending on where you are. If you're up in the northern states, it's humid and warmish. We do speak C, we don't speak F. So our temperatures, like today was 21, yesterday was 32, I think it was. Tomorrow we're looking at 26. Friday we're looking at 27. Saturday is going to be 29. Sunday, and it's all with a possibility of rain in there. So as you can see, the weather's going up and down, up and down. At the moment, the coolest it's been during the day as a maximum has been around about 21 degrees. So, and we've got sunshine mostly. Our storms run very short, so there you go. Jonesy is saying that Bernie number 7 berth has got the Coral Princess on the 4th of March. Is that right? 4th of March is when it's coming in. And Jonesy's saying it's currently 17 right now in Bernie. So you're not that much cooler than we are. But your weather was pretty well okay. You had an 18 top or something like that today. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, you got 23 today. Okay, so you were a bit warmer than us. You were. If I have a look at our temp again, today we reached, yeah, it was supposed to be 21. That's what we got. And I can't actually see earlier what the weather is. But anyway, that's it. Okay, well, we're getting closer to the hour on the weekend, on Friday night. Hopefully we shall have a good show for you guys. That'll be Saturday for those of us on our side of the pond. Daniel, certainly looking forward to your time. Now, you're going to go on the 16th of March is when you're going to be in Germany. Is that correct? So please God, everything works well for you guys. You have an awesome time. Is your house all packed up, or what's the story? Are you moving stuff, or how are you going to handle that? Because it's only going to be fun. All right, I've got to do this. Even though Joe's not here, I've got to do this. This is our next cruise down under. Come in and have a look-see. You never know, Daniel. This might be something you guys want. You're Ilana.
You're Shaun.
And together we are the Down Under Cruisers, welcoming you to... What are we doing on New Year's Eve 2026-27?
Funny you should say that. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Oh, you know what? What could be better then party time, New Year's Eve party time, in the middle of the beautiful Pacific Ocean, over the Great Barrier Reef.
We're going on a cruise?
We're going on a cruise.
Whoa! Well, let's have a look. Yeah, that's going to be one hell of a cruise, let me tell you. We're certainly looking forward to it. There's going to be a number of people on there that's first cruise again. So, yeah, certainly looking forward to having lots of fun. Daniel is saying, yes, he just got there. He's just going there to take care of anything and everything, and we'll go back to California to pack up. And then make his final trip to Germany. So Daniel, when do you hope to be finally settled in Germany? As in, packed up and that's it, you're closing the doors, goodbye. Jonesy is saying the acting award for best cruise surprise goes to Shaun. Whoa. You know what? When we actually did that and I edited it, I wanted to have this flash out leaderboard and or title thing. And the fact that when I went whoa, the timing was just absolutely brilliant because the numbers were just coming out of my eyes. So it was awesome. I loved it. I thought it was great. What a great effect. Can you imagine what whoa does every time I do a whoa out come numbers? Yeah. Anyway, so Daniel is saying supposedly in September is his last month in the U.S. Mate, you got to do what you got to do. And I only hope that everything works well for you. Please God, everything goes in the right way and you just settle in and take care of business. Have fun. Fun in the sun. And next we'll be catching you in Lederhosen, yeah? Yeah. Well, 2 minutes to go till the hour is up. I want to just take us to the point where we can shut down real early. I want to say thank you for coming in. We will have a good opportunity on the weekend to have a discussion. I'm trying to see if I can get somebody to interview for Friday night. You never know. Stranger things could happen. I might get someone up, have a chat. At any rate, folks, I just want to wish you all a fantastic day. For those of you going into Hump Day today, for those of us finishing off the Hump Day, I hope you had a great day and it's only headed in the right direction. Daniel already has Lederhosen. Jonesy, this was a good live. Thank you. See you later. Good on you, mate. Take it easy, folks. Thank you for coming in and we will catch up with you later. Take it easy and say good day to your mum for me.
I'm from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder. Morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around. Meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me,